Welcome to my house, Grumpy Buckle 107. This video today, we're going to talk about maintenance. Rods versus equipment maintenance. Maintenance is a big thing in this game. It costs a lot of money to do that, and that's why you need to make a lot of money, because the rods cost a lot. They cost a lot to repair. The fish nets are really a lot. So what I want to do is show you all of that right now. And there's sometimes that we're still on Lesni Villa Lake, because there are times that you want to repair your gear at the lake when you leave, and there's a reason for that. Normally, nothing can be repaired anywhere. None of your rods can be repaired while you're on the lake. They have to be repaired at home. So if you need to get a rod repaired, you would empty that out of your backpack and move it into your home. All right, and then once it's in the home, you would able to then do maintenance on it, and I'll show you how we'll do that. Some of the stuff that you don't want to repair at home is your equipment. Now here, again, if you're at home and you need to repair this, you have to move it into the home locker. Well, for instance, my Vault 7 case rod here. If I were to move that to home right now, I would lose every rod in every position of those 7. It would go down to 0. All my setups, everything that was here would disappear and go back into my backpack. Into my home. You have to rebuild everything. So that's one of the reasons why you don't want to knock your rod case over into the home to repair it, because now you're going to have to rebuild all your rods and everything. Same to do with your vests and your tackle box. This tackle box holds 100 tackles out of that 156. If I move that over to my home storage, all that tackle that we have lined up right here, all that's in that tackle box goes to home. It all has to be put back in your, once you move the tackle box back to your backpack area, which is over here, you have to then refill it all. So it's better to wait, and you can tell by your durabilities here, 68% on my Vault. We're looking at it's down to 63% on my vest. This keep net is going to kill me. Of course, now this wasn't from just our fishing. I purposely let this build up like this for this video. This was from my last farming trip. So it took a pretty good beating. This is going to be probably $30,000 to fix this alone. But we'll find out here when we leave the lake, because it's going to ask. And that's what's nice. Once you've got down to a certain durability, when you leave a waterway, the game will ask you, do you want to repair this stuff? And that's when you want to repair your poles. You don't have to worry about it. If your poles are just a little bit and you want to go one more fishing trip with them before you repair them, you can, depending. You don't have to get them repaired when you're leaving, because they're not a big deal. If you unload them back to home, you're not losing a lot. You're losing a pole and a reel and you redo it all. No big deal. All right, so for now, that's how this works. Everything has to be done at home or on the lake. So you let your gear go. Now, normally, I never let my fish nets go, because it costs too much money. The worse the maintenance is, the more it costs. So, and I don't let my poles go. After every single fishing trip, I repair everything except for what's on my body and holds my tackle. I let that wear out and let the game ask me to repair it. That way I don't have to move anything. Okay, so let's leave so we can get some of this repair work done, and we're going to go home. So we've just completed our mission. We've got everything we need to do. We're done with this, so let's leave. Back to the globe, yes? Close. Now I've refused to do this repair a couple of times. There it is. Okay, so it comes up now, wear and tear. There's my fish net, my Vault, and my vest. Now, you can do all of them all one shot, and it doesn't really tell you what it's going to cost you till it's over with, or you can click on any one of them. Just to show you what it costs to fix a $37,000 it's going to cost me to fix my fishnet. So we'll say no now. What's it going to cost me to fix it? $3,000 to fix my vault. Say no now. Mr. Big Pocket. $3,800 to fix him. So you can imagine, you're going to see what this cost me, but I need all this done. I normally fix this after every trip, and these I wait on until they show up like this, because then I can get them repaired without removing them. So I'm going to say yes to all. So there we are, total of $44,230 it cost me to repair my gear, and that's not any of the poles. So yes. Now here, when you close on a trip for the day, it lists what you made in XP, what you made in currency, and what you could have made if you were on a premium account, and any challenges that you may have gotten along in that period. It would be here. So we'll close out of there, and I got another day, except that. And now we're back. We are back at home. So we're at home, and now if we go back to inventory and we go here, all of our gear is now at 100%, and we didn't lose anything. We didn't have to reload any tackle, and it was all done great. So now I want to show you how to, because none of my poles were done, and this is what I was telling you about when you repair your gear. Let me get out of the way so you can see everything. I'm sorry. Alrighty. So now here, we're at home. We've got a home available to us now. So now, the only way to repair this gear is to de-equip, go to home, and you go find your line, your pole. I've got a lot of poles that need some maintenance done on them. But there's the Omni float that we used for today. So you click on the little toolbox there. Now, he was only $161. So that's not too bad for what we did today. So we're going to repair him. Now, of course, when you de-equip something, it puts the pole at home, and it puts the reel, as long as you have enough space for reels, it puts the reel in your backpack. So the one we used here on this guy was the Crucian Hunter. I believe that's what we had on him. So we'll repair him. Now that reel was $144. Not bad. So now to re-equip to go back out, we would take our Omni float, put him back in there, so he's good to go. And oh, we repaired the wrong reel because he's only a 6'5". Let's go back to the backpack. Who's my 6'5"? That's 12-1. Oh, there he is. Yeah, the 7'5". 7-pounder. That's him. So, and we put him back together, and now we've got our rod and reel back in our backpack, ready to go. I mean, and they're repaired. Now, of course, we'll have to rebuild everything before we leave, and that's basically how you repair. You have to repair at home. You got to slide them over, so you keep to make sure. Keep this done. Now this here doesn't affect anything. You can move your fishnet over and back after every trip, move it over to home, fix it, and bring it back. Same with your stand, fix it, bring it back. The only thing that gets affected with what I told you is your vest, your vault, and your tackle box. Those three items, you want to make sure you just let the system tell you when you leave a lake, and yes, go ahead and repair them. So I think that covers just about everything on the repairs. I hope this video helped you out on your maintenance, and remember, repair your equipment on the lake, your gear, bring your poles home and your fish nets, and get them fixed up after everyone. Again, thanks for watching. Your Fishkin, Uncle Buck.
Answers tonight.